What's up, YouTube? This video came from a request from somebody who DM'd me on Instagram who's struggling with comfort zone issues, and he asked me to make a video what I do to get out of the comfort zone, to keep pushing and to keep grinding. And my number one cure to any ailment in this life, or comfort zone, or depression, anxiety, is first things first, early morning wake up time. There's nothing more grateful that we can do than to wake up early when we don't have to wake up early to go get a workout in, to wake up early to read some scripture or read some good books. You know what I mean? We're developing ourselves. We're saying thank you to whoever you worship, whether it's God or the universe or whatever. We're saying that's a big time thank you by waking up early before the sun rises to prepare our mind, our body. You know, maybe you're preparing your diet for the day. Whatever it is, man, when you're waking up early for no good reason except that you want to be better, that right there gets rid of a lot of anxiety, a lot of depression, gets rid of a lot of comfort zone. Because if you're in the comfort zone, pretty much you're probably sleeping in. I can guarantee it. So stop sleeping in. Number one, make a non-negotiable early morning wake up time that you're gonna stick to. For me, it's 3:45 every day. I'm up at 3:45. You know, I've adjusted it a little bit. Sometimes in the past it was earlier, but now 3:45 is good because of the business I run. I have a landscape business, and it's not really realistic for me to get into bed at 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock at night. Now I try to get into bed by 7:30 or 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock the latest, I'm laying down. Because if I don't, I wake up so early that if I go to bed at 10, like a normal person or whatever, the next day I'm tired. The next day I have to come home early, take a nap, and then go about my business. I don't want to have a day where I have to take a nap, you know? Like yesterday I went to bed at 7:30. My body didn't really like it. My body was still like sweating. It was like, what the fuck are you doing, you know? But, you know, my body will adjust. Your body will adjust too to waking up early. You just got to get the proper amount of rest. Everybody's body's different. When I was younger, I could get away with 5 hours of sleep consistently. But now that I'm a little bit older, I realize that 5 hours of sleep consistently makes me really fucking tired. So I'm up to like 7.5. Like I have to lay down for 7.5 hours, or else the next day I'm gonna be really groggy. And you know, so 7.5. Next day I'm gonna be groggy if I'm not on point with that. Even if I'm not sleeping the whole time, as long as I'm laying down, I'm not looking at a screen, I'm not talking to somebody. It really helps my mind to relax, because I feel like, well, I know that these cell phones and screen time, it wakes you up, you know what I mean? So if you're sitting there texting somebody until you go to bed, you're not going to have as good as REM sleep as if you stopped using your cell phone an hour before bed, or you went to bed at 7:30, didn't fall asleep till 8:30, but 7:30 to 8:30 you didn't have your phone. You know what I mean? Because that's fucking up your mind. It really is. Because your mind doesn't know the difference between sunlight and a cell phone light. It just doesn't. So go to bed early, wake up early. Those are two things that will get you out of your comfort zone for sure. Implement a healthy diet. You know, whatever it is that you're going after. If you want a six-pack, if you want to get big, whatever your vision tells you to be like, whatever your body is, like, you have to attend to that. Like attending to your body, attending to working out. Like I said before, this life is all about a test of gratitude, man. Whoever is more grateful usually wins. Like, why do you think immigrants can come to this country, in America, they come to America, and oftentimes they become way more successful than any other American born here. Like, any other American born here. It's because they have this mindset. They're grateful to be here, man. Like, a lot of Americans aren't even grateful to be here. They're just complaining about this or that, and they're just bitching out, man. You know what I mean? The immigrant mentality is not a bitch-made mentality. It's a real thankful, oh my God, like we're in America, let's make this happen. So it's important to keep that, because at the end of the day, we're all immigrants to this country. So implement the early morning wake-up time, implement a healthy diet, implement at least one workout a day, at least per day. Like every morning I wake up, have my coffee, do a little reading, maybe check the emails for a little bit, and then I'm getting down to the mat and hitting some crunches and doing an ab workout. That's what I do every morning. And then I go about my breakfast time, I go about get to the first customer's house, set my crew up, and then I'm off to the gym again, and then I'm off to meeting up with new clients, meeting up consulting or advertising, just staying busy, man, you know what I mean? And for me, it's like constantly almost putting myself out of my comfort zone, because my comfort zone is sleeping in, my comfort zone is not seeing anybody. My comfort zone is just isolating, man. I really like being by myself. I've become, that's like the most selfish thing you can do, is be in your comfort zone. So think of it that way. Think of it like your comfort zone is you being motherfucking selfish, because if you're always in your comfort zone, then you're not going to be able to serve others as well as possible. Like if I was always in my comfort zone, I wouldn't employ 2 people full time. I wouldn't employ myself full time. I wouldn't be as happy as of a significant other to Rachel. The list goes on and on. Like it's really a ripple effect. If you're in your comfort zone, you're being very selfish. There's just no way around it. So, you always have that voice of regret in your mind, whether or not you're going to regret something, or whether you do something, you regret it. Make that your line of comfort zone. Like, if you're going to regret watching TV for 2 hours, or you watch TV for 2 hours and you regret it, don't do it next time. Just a weird message came up on my phone. But yeah, just don't do it. So whatever you regret, don't do, and your voice will tell you what to do, what not to do. It's whatever you regret, don't do it, brother. So let's get it. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let's go.